Hello and welcome back to Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut, the Let's Play Blind with Neo Rambler. Right then, we are on the trail of Taggart's brother, who I still can't pronounce his name. And we've found a secret bunker that is behind or in his brother's apartment, which is interesting. So we need to press on. Now there seems to be some sort of manhole leading down to the sewers. So it looks like we've got to go that way, which we will do in a sec. I'm just going to have a quick exploration of everything here. Search these guys for some stuff, because we did it last time. That's alright, some money is good. Credits is always good. We've got quite a lot of credits now. Alright, weapon cabinets. What have we got here? Revolver. What's that? Combat rifle. Yeah. More rifles. Yeah. Yep, nothing special. Right, okie dokes then. Ooh, there's some sort of map of Detroit there, I think. Possibly. Ooh, this guy meant business. Also, lots of post-it notes as well. He must have been very forgetful. I am. I need post-it notes. Right, anyway. For some reason, I'm going to get used to the controls again, because this game and Talos Principle, and I've been playing GTA 2 as well. I managed to download a free copy of the game for the PC. I don't know why, but I just really wanted to play GTA on the PC. The second game, that is, GTA 2. I used to have it as a kid on the PlayStation, and it was really, really cool. Ooh. Oh, we can activate a lift. Oh, maybe not. Ooh, this is new. Oh, this is the... Oh, this is the... Going back to where Zeke was. Oh, I see. Oh, I got you. Oh, right, so that's the secret entrance to the bunker then. Oh, instead of smashing through the bathroom. Fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, oh yeah, and I've got to mention Zeke. Apparently if we had done the side quest at the beginning of the game, where we can interact with Zeke as he's an informer, which we forgot to do, he still would have come in and defended, you know, he attacked you and all that sort of stuff. He's defending his brother, basically, who we're after, so kind of makes sense. That's why I haven't killed him, because obviously, you know, he's alright. I knocked him out. Anyway, getting back on track, yeah, I've been playing GTA 2, because I played it on the PlayStation when I was younger, and I loved it, I really did. And the first GTA as well. But I never played the PC versions, and I've heard the PC versions are superior. It's got better graphics, more vehicles, extra stuff here and there that was cut out from the PlayStation version. So I've been trying to get hold of them. Now, I could buy real copies, and I intend to buy a real copy of the first game. I have got a free copy of GTA 1 as well. Unfortunately, however, they butchered the copy that I've downloaded, and it's the only one you can get online for free. There might be BitTorrent websites I can go on that can get it for free, but the way they've cut it is that the cutscenes don't work, which is a bit of a bummer. Oops. How do I get onto the walls again? Oh, whatever. How do I get onto the walls? Oh, it's... I'm so sorry, I'm having such a stupid retard moment there. I do apologise. Well, I say retard moment, that's a bit harsh. I'm having a stupid moment there that even a retard wouldn't have. Just completely forgot the controls there for a second. I'm so sorry. It's because I've been playing with different games, and my Xbox controller, I do believe, is defective. The RB button doesn't work very well on it. It clicks well, it presses well, but it doesn't register the presses half the time. Which is a bit of a bummer, but never mind. But anyway, yeah, going back on track, yeah, I've got this copy of GTA 1 for free again, but I intend to buy a real copy of it because what's been butchered is the cutscenes don't work on it, which is a shame, and the music's not in it, so there's no radio or constant music stream. The game works okay, you know, it emulates fine on the PC and what have you, but there's no radio and stuff, which is a bit of a shame. But it has all the extra stuff the PC game has, and it's really cool. I didn't know, because on the PlayStation versions of GTA 1 and 2, there are train tracks in the game. For flip's sake, you silly muppet, I've forgotten all the controls. Ugh, curse the alternative games I play. I really should just stick to 1 or 2 games at a time tops. I don't know.
Hey, anyone there?
There will be. Hang on. There we go. Right, that was a bit clumsy. Sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, it works really well. Like, there's you can ride trains in GTA 1 and 2, which I never knew existed. On the PlayStation versions, there are no trains to ride. There's train tracks that you can go on, but you get electrocuted. But there isn't any train. There's no trains. But in GTA 1 and GTA 2, there's trains that you can actually get on and ride. That is so cool. So I spent a lot of time just going on the trains and just messing around. I thought they were really, really neat.
If Sandoval doesn't come out of there in a few minutes, I'm going in.
No, you're not. He's on the edge. There's no telling what he'll do.
More of a reason to go in there and...
I've just noticed there's another guard over there, which is not good. Oh, what? He didn't take both of them down? What the? Why didn't he take both of them down? Oh, forget it. I'm just going to stay with it. I'm not going to keep messing around with the ghost stuff. I don't care anymore. Only because we're near the end of the practice stuff anyway, and to be fair, it just keeps stalling for time, and I just messed it up. I thought he took down both of them, basically. I thought he was going to take down both, but obviously I got it wrong. Never mind. Anyway, let's get back on track. Where were we? Oh, Pocket Secretary. Hey, Barkley, one of your guys tripped the goddamn lasers again. It's not a effing toy. Here, the code disabled. Oh, yeah, that's fine. But yeah, no, it's fun. You can ride the trains and stuff, which is cool. There's loads of cars parked everywhere, which is kind of neat. There's more pedestrians about for you to beat up. It looks a little nicer. And yeah, it's generally fun. The only downside to the first game is it doesn't work very well with the Xbox controller. So I need to get like an old sort of PS2 controller with a USB port on it or something. That might work better then. But yeah, other than that, it works. And GTA 2 is fine. Absolutely no problems with that. The Xbox controller works fine on it. It's got the radio on it and everything, so it's the full game, and that's beautiful. And again, it's got extra stuff. You can ride trains on it. There's a dusk mode in GTA 2 on the PlayStation. You play it during noon mode, apparently, so it's like, you know, daytime, which is fine. Didn't have a problem with that. There's a dusk mode where everything looks a bit darker and the cars have lights and stuff like that. It's really neat. There's loads more pedestrians about. Again, you can ride trains, and there's buses as well, which you can, you know, you can ride on or hijack and go around and do stuff with. It's just those little extra bits that just make the game that sort of better or more immersive, and I really like it. So I've been replaying that game and just enjoying myself on it. Basically, it's really addictive, and it's good fun. And I've always liked the first two GTA games, the top-down ones. I have played the London expansion as well, and I quite like that as well. So the London expansion is good. But I can't seem to download that one and make it work. Apparently you do need the disc version of GTA 1 in order to make it work. So I might have to get the disc version of that as well, which is fine because it's not too expensive. And who knows, maybe I'll LP them in the future. I've always fancied LPing in a Grand Theft Auto game, but I want to start with the early ones. But I want to play the PC versions, not the PlayStation versions. Not because the PlayStation version is bad or anything, they're great. But because I've never played them before and there's just loads of extra cool stuff. So that's why I want to do it. So I might do, well, but that's a long time away yet. I've had a few games gifted to me recently. Very kindly of you guys and girls. You're so kind. Thank you so much. And I want to play those first, so I want to do that. And then any games I want to play later, I'll put on the side. I will do them if there's demand, like people want me to do it first or whatever, I'll do it. But for now, people want me to play other games that they've gifted me. I'm quite happy to do that. Including Left 4 Dead 2, which I need to do, because I've got so many likes on it now, it's ridiculous, and comments and stuff. I'm like, alright, fine, I'll play it. Yes, people have said that you need to play it. You need to play it as a co-op game, and I get that. But like I said, I'm just going to stick with the solo stuff for now, and then maybe in the future I will, when I've upgraded my setup a bit, do some multiplayer stuff. It might be really good fun. I think it would be really enjoyable. But forgive me for being hesitant. I always am, so you'll have to put up with me on that one. I never online game very much. I'm always a bit paranoid and a bit social phobic, so you must forgive me. But one day I will. I aim to break it one day, but I'm not going to be forced into it. I'm going to do it. I disabled that! I disabled that, you silly game. Oh, that's probably its way of saying, look, you need to do online gaming, Neo. Alright, fine, I will, but in the future, alright? I said I will do it, but in time. Give me time. I know these guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, give me enough time already, but I need a bit more. Is that alright? Yeah, no, whatever. Anyway, point being is yeah, it'll be done. But I'm going to try the game in solo, and I know it's going to be harder, so I might step the difficulty down to easy. But I don't want to do that. Oh, get lost! Why is that going off? What the? Maybe they're different mines. Maybe they're not the motion sensing ones. Perhaps I've got it wrong. We'll try one more time, and if it doesn't work, then it might be that they're different types of mines. But I don't think they are. They look familiar to the. They look familiar to the motion ones. But we'll see. Anyway, yeah, so I will carry on with Left 4 Dead 2. So I'll do a video of that probably tomorrow, I think, being it's tomorrow Sunday. I think the problem might be that I was falling down into the water. Yeah, I think that was the problem. Is I was falling into the water and that motion sets it off. And I did it before it fully disarmed. That's the problem. Fair enough, my bad. My bad, game. I might just save it here, actually, so if I mess this one up, I don't have to redo that one again. But yeah, so yeah, that's what I've been doing in my spare time. I've also been playing a lot of Xenoblade Chronicles X, which is a fantastic Wii U game. If you have a Wii U and you need a good game for it, that's not a Mario game, check out Xenoblade Chronicles X. It's basically, to sum it up as quickly as I can, it's what Final Fantasy 13. The flying F? Oh, whatever. It's basically what Final Fantasy 13 should have been, essentially. You know, and it's got a nice simple plot. The characters are lovable. And the world to explore is the best bit about the game. The world to explore in Xenoblade Chronicles X is breathtaking. It's beautiful. It's got a wonderful, wonderful soundtrack. The enemies that you can fight, all the background stuff is just like amazing. I mean, visually it's nothing too impressive. It's only probably on the par of a good PS3 or Xbox 360 game, but it's so huge. There is so much stuff to check out. And everything's going on in the background. You can go and explore it. So it's very dynamic. So whatever's going on in the background, you think, oh, what's going on over there? I want to check it out. You can do. And there's, oh, it's so cool. It's really hard to explain. But basically, yeah, imagine Final Fantasy 13 done right. That's basically what Xenoblade Chronicles X is. It's good. The only downsides to it, though, are that you really do need a Wii U Pro system or a Wii U Black system. So I've only got the basic white one because I like the colour white, which makes me a bit racist, I suppose, but there you go. Awkward, but anyway, I do. I like the colour white for my electrics. I don't like black. Oh, cutscene. I better be quiet.
This is why I urge every member of my staff, every man and woman dedicated to the true mission of the Humanity Front, to do the same.
Isarius, that's it.
If you're watching this, I beg you, do not allow misplaced anger to destroy everything we have struggled to achieve.
It's over. He knows I can't come back from that.
Everybody knows, Sandoval. You can't hide from what you've done.
What I've done, Mr. Jensen. I spent years patching people back together from augmentation botch jobs and systemic organ rejection brought on by implants. And now, because of Bill's betrayal, I'll never practice medicine again.
No, well, we can sort that out,
You
don't
really want
worry.
to help someone? Tell me where Sarif's scientists are.
I wish I could, Mr. Jensen. But my involvement ended right after I failed to remove their GPLs.
You failed?
Turns out, my surgical skills weren't good enough to bypass David Sarif's insurance policy.
Oh.
So for all I know, those little implants are broadcasting right now. On a frequency so low your network specialist wouldn't think to look for it.
Oh.
You changed the frequencies.
Oh, no, don't do that.
You have your answers, Mr. Jensen. And I've lost all of mine. The courts may think I have much to atone for, but my court will be a higher one.
Do we have to talk to him and try and stop him from being suicidal? Oh, right, okay. Now, I have been
Take
warned.
that gun with me when I go.
You got everything you came for. Please, just leave.
Believe it or not, I'd rather you didn't kill yourself.
Yeah.
That's because you have no idea what tortures I've endured. The guilt, the shame.
I don't, but that doesn't mean you have to kill
I was
yourself.
told the scientists would be used to find a peaceful solution to the augmentation crisis. Instead, I was involved in kidnapping and murder. My life ended that night. It's time for me to go.
Think about it. Are you really in such a hurry to face that higher court of yours?
At least there are no lies before God. Did you see that abominable press conference? William Taggart all but accused me of terrorism. He claimed that all the violence committed in the name of our cause was the result of my influence.
So stay alive long enough to tell him your side of the story.
He already knows it isn't true. I trusted that man. For years I gave him loyal service, and he betrayed me. He sacrificed my freedom and good name to save the reputation of his organization. It's no use fighting him. He'll just spin it.
Oh, yeah, but I know how to beat him. It's called confrontation, but not, like...
He'll never be able to use me again.
Yeah, but don't, because I know the... all you have to do is just talk down on him and just confront him and all the things he raises up. So, yes, he does. He constantly spins things because he's a leader, a politician, whatever you want to call it. You know, I mean, today, for example, just on a side note, I was watching the news because in the UK we've decided to have a referendum on whether we decide to stay in the European Union or not, and apparently we've been given a date as to when the referendum is going to take place, which is the 23rd of June of this year. And good old Prime Minister, quotation marks around all that, David Cameron, and I'm being sarcastic by the way, went over to the European Parliament or whatever and spoke to whoever, and he said, look, we want a reformed relationship with the European Union so that we British people can do what we want but still have what you have. And I'm like, yeah, well, for it, because I'm not really pro-European, as you know. I'm not against the countries or anything, I'm just against the whole integrated political thing, that's all. I've got no problem with countries having free trade, countries working together, countries sharing their workload, all that stuff. I haven't got a problem with that. But I have got a problem with having a sort of super state with a sort of federation or federal government system that oversees everything and overrides every other country's individual laws and stuff. I think that's wrong, because eventually then we'll lose not only rights that we should have, or at least should have relative to our culture, or just rights that we want within our own country, but you'll lose sovereignty, you'll lose patriotism, you'll lose a lot of things that make us individual, which a lot of people are quite happy to sit around and say, yeah, well, I'd rather give it up, I'm free, I want to be seen as the good guy or the good girl.
So I can do what I have to.
Shush, I'm monologuing about politics. I want to be seen as a person who likes everyone. I don't want to be seen as someone who hates people or is a racist. You won't. The point being is sometimes that you have to accept the fact that you're human and you have likes and dislikes, prejudices and what have you. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're honest about them, people understand, and if people don't like you, then you just deal with them. But anyway, that's a side note. Point being is I'm not pro-European because of the integrated political thing. If you want to know what I'm talking about, read 1984 by George Orwell. Then you'll see where I'm coming from. So I personally would like to leave, but at the same time, I buy a lot of my video games off eBay through Europe, and people who I've dealt with in Europe have been very nice and friendly, and a lot of my viewers on YouTube are European who are also very nice and friendly, and I'm like, I don't want to lose you guys and girls, you're so great, so it's like, ugh. So it is a bit of an internal struggle. So at the moment I don't know which way to vote, so again, I am anti-European, but I'm not anti-European countries, if that makes sense. I just don't like this integration thing. I think European Union should be what it is. It's just countries working together with the free trade and free immigration and all that. Free migration and all that. But you shouldn't have a federal system. That's all. It really shouldn't happen. I know you could argue, yes, but without it we wouldn't have standards, and if things go on in a country that people don't agree with, who are we going to take it to? Yeah, I get that. There is that. But I just think, tough. You know which countries got which cultures. You should be free to go to visit each other's countries and which other's countries that you like and want to be a part of. But if they don't like you, or there are certain things you don't agree with them and what have you, tough. That's it. You've got to be prepared to make compromises. There are going to be places around Europe and around the world that you can fit into, aside from the one that you can or want to fit into that you can't. Or if the people that you go to are actually very nasty, or the country or culture is not very nice, they should be allowed to be that way. They shouldn't be allowed to then make everybody else feel the same way. No. But otherwise you won't get any diversity, and I like diversity. I like differences. I like people with different skin, different religious backgrounds. I like people with different political views, different cultures, different appetites, different landscapes, different languages, different everything. I don't want it all to be unified and then everybody's the same. That's boring, okay? That's all. And also, the most importantly of all, is that the reason why we have this integrated politics, it's not for you, the average civilian. It's not for you. It's only for business. It's only for capitalistic people to be in control and take over your lives and take away your rights. It isn't in your interest. I don't care what you believe. I don't care if you believe it is or you believe it's the right thing to do politically. No, it's been spun so you believe that, but that's not what they're after. They are after you, your time, your labour, your costs, and they don't want to give you anything back. That's all it's all about, I promise you now. Again, read 1984 if you don't believe me, and if you don't believe me, then go ahead and be pro-European. I don't mind, it's your choice. I'm not going to say you're wrong. Well, I am going to say you're wrong, but I'm not going to say you shouldn't, but you are being duped. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, right, sorry about that. I apologise for that tangent. It happened. But yeah, that doesn't mean I like David Cameron any better, though. Obviously, he sucks. God. And George Osborne. If George Osborne becomes Prime Minister, then I'm going to be eating a lot of cake. Anyway, in a bad way. Right, so, what are we going to do? Oh, right, yeah, so, irrational, insecure, apathetic. Hey, just like me. Psychological profile. Desperately needs someone who can unearth the good in him. Can easily fall into a gloom state for which he needs to be elevated. Tends to rationalise events so he doesn't have to deal with them. Forcing him to get through is the only answer. forcing him to get through. Tough love, then. Right, let's do tough love, then.
So that's your plan? Just lay down and die so you can't be used again? That's bullshit. You need to face what's coming. There's a very thin line between martyr and victim, Sandoval. And if you pull the trigger, you won't be remembered as either.
You certainly like taking chances, Mr. Jensen. But your point has merit. Maybe I did give up too easily.
Damn straight you did. Gotta fight, man. I'm fighting.
It wasn't enough.
Not sure
to
why,
be a
but I am.
doctor, or to attack the infection at its source with Humanity Front. I had to try harder to help people, and I pushed too far.
That's cool, dude. Hey, I understand and
What else
respect
could I
your
have done?
values, bro. And the
How
fact that
do
you've actually
people
tried
live
to
in
do
a
something,
world
that's
surrounded
I
by
have
human
massive
misery
respect for
every
it.
day? Or am I the only person who feels this
No,
way?
you're not. I'm sure there's loads of people who feel that way. At least you tried to do something about it. And at the end of the day, yes, maybe you did go too far, but that doesn't mean you failed. It just means you need to put the brakes on, have a breather, and go, all right, went too far there. But that doesn't mean I can't go back to where I was and kick ass again. It seriously did. I'm not saying that I'm the know-it-all of depression, people. Don't get me wrong. I'm depressed myself. I know people who are depressed, but at the same time I don't go around saying, hey, I'm depressed, I know everything about depression. No. I'm depressed, I know about my depression, but I don't know about anybody else's, and nor can I understand anybody else's. Likewise, they can't understand mine.
Keep
But the
it
point
up,
being...
Mr. Jensen.
No, point being is, tough. And I'm afraid tough love does win in the end, even with me, so I'm going to have to be the bad guy here. Because I'm the good guy. Something like that.
So you've had a couple of setbacks. Your reputation is shot and you're going to jail. Fine.
I'll break you out.
Killing yourself is not the way to find redemption. At least behind bars you still have a chance to help people. You're smart, healthy, and educated. You know that.
I refuse to accept that my salvation will be found in an institution designed to create misery and perpetuate suffering. I'd rather die. I'm a killer.
I think I failed that one.
Every morning when I wake up, it's my first thought of the day. I was involved in a plan that directly resulted in mass murder. And since then, I've been condemned to live
I think I was meant to
apart from
empathise at that point.
humanity. I can't even face the woman I love. I can't face anyone.
From which he needs to be elevated, right. So yeah, I need to need to elevate him. What's the best way to elevate? Empathise? Nah, since try to inspire.
You think you're a failure, but you're not. You're just a man who doesn't understand his own potential yet. You can still channel your regrets into something positive. Be an example. Teach people why violence isn't the answer. You've suffered way too much to let all that experience go to waste.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
I don't understand. We're enemies, but you want me to live.
Yes.
I deserve to die.
No.
In fact, I welcome it.
No.
But you won't let me go that easily.
No.
You've assigned me a task I cannot refuse.
Haha!
Take the gun. You win.
Yeah. You know it makes sense, bruh. Okay, probably not.
Richard, get this. The GPLs are still transmitting. Sandoval switched them to a lower frequency.
But they could be broadcasting anywhere in the world. I don't have the type of equipment we'll need to find them.
It's our only lead, Pritchard. You have to do something.
I know. Listen, the riot's still blocking the street entrance. Head back to your apartment and Malik will fly you over. Maybe by the time you get here, I'll have figured out something.
Sweet.
You don't need to babysit me, Mr. Jensen. I have no intention of killing myself anymore. Nor will I resist arrest when the police arrive. I assume your people have already contacted them?
If they haven't yet, they will be soon.
Then go. Use the information I gave you to track down your scientists. With any luck, they will still be alive.
The men who kidnapped them, the soldiers.
I don't know who they were. Only last names. Barrett and Namir. I sensed they were highly trained professionals.
Working for who?
I didn't ask. My brother, Ezekiel, put them in touch with me.
Your brother? Not Taggart?
Bill wouldn't be so stupid as to get his own hands dirty. I see that now. He's like Teflon. Nothing ever sticks.
Interesting.
If I knew anything more, I would tell you. But the men who kidnapped your people made sure my knowledge of their plans was minimal.
Right, okay, cool beans. Well done. I like that. That's cool because I like him. He's actually okay. I like him, and I don't think he's actually done anything wrong. Again, I'm quite I wouldn't say I'm a liberal person, but I do understand people who are against me, or who I'm against. I believe I understand. Well, I don't understand necessarily, but I respect their opinion, their perception, and their perspective on things. And I never actually like to see them go down because I'm just not that cold-hearted. You know, if somebody's really annoying me, if I can understand or at least respect why they're doing it and try and click in my head, oh, that's what it is, right, okay, then I have respect for that, and I won't try and change their minds or persuade them to be on my side or anything, but I'll say, well, you ain't stopping, man, get back up and you're going to carry on, we got to duke it out, man, but I'd never kill him. It's just not right, you know. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to quickly redo that conversation again with Isarius, just so that we get the best outcome. I think I did anyway, but I just want to double check that the outcome I got was the best we can get. And if it is, great. So I'll let you know in a minute, but I won't make you watch it. I'm just going to do it in my own time. So I'll be back in a sec, in the same position, hopefully with Isarius at either the same level or better, but we'll see. Anyway, back to sec. Okay, so I redid the conversation, and basically I managed to get him to put the gun down with full persuasion level. What he had to do was do tough love, then inspire, then empathise, and basically he just says a similar thing but in a nicer way. He's just like, no, you're right, I can't let my family down, and I know I can do this. Alright, take the gun, I don't need it. So basically we still get the same outcome, but he just was a bit more positive about it, so I just wanted to make that happen because he's actually kind of cool. After speaking to him and knowing what he's going through and all that and his background, I like him, so I hope he's alright. Right, anyway, before we go then, dermal modification process. Darrow Industries Development Study 2019. The approach that Tai Young Medical, Isolate and all the others are using is crude and unsophisticated. What we're discussing here is a method by which the skin of a human being can be altered to resemble organic body armour. That's not to say like the hide of a rhinoceros, despite whatever the advertising campaigns might say. The process is simple and in logistical terms, although to the implantee it's lengthy and I would warrant quite painful. But in the end, no more demanding than the work of a cosmetic surgeon upon a vain patient craving good looks. A mesh of the thin layered material is implanted directly below the epidermis. The armour per se is covered in a G-loop coating that bonds directly to tissue without rejection, and once the skin is allowed to heal, it becomes a seamless part of the body. Under point of impact, the implantee skin will still break and suffer bleeding or lesions, but the new armour layer beneath, a sandwich of carbon nanotubes floating in a sheer thickening gel, will absorb most of the impact, preventing, as it were, all but the most terminal penetration trauma. So, in other words, it just means that, you know, it will take bigger bullets to kill you. Fair enough. What about the head, though? I'm sure the headshot would still probably finish you off. But anyway, Practical Shooters Monthly. Featured in this month's hard-packed edition, we review the latest iteration of a classic, the Stasiuk Arms X-Bow Compact Crossbow System, and we ask if the silent kill is truly the best. Live fire analysis of the new modified SMG in development for Germany's Bundespolizei GSG 9 Division. Columnist Rick Tiplady discusses the history of a masterpiece, the .357 Python. Gun control, managing recoil through augmented cyber limbs for .50 caliber rounds and above. I like that. Our technology consultant looks at the next generation of non-lethal firearms, including the new gun out of Hong Kong's Conaut Technologies, the Pulsed Energy Projection System. Isn't that what we're using, or something similar? On location this month, not the stun gun, but the other one we've got. On location this month, we join the Austin Police Department's Hostage Rescue Unit. We examine the latest advances in liquid matrix armour. The Skull Gun, that sounds beastie, and other implanted firearms. Real, fantasy, or nightmare? OPED. Why is it wrong to have a flamethrower? Plus all our usual features and columns. I don't know why it's wrong to have a flamethrower, but I will tell you they're extremely impractical, very heavy, and they don't always work and can blow up in your face. That's why they kind of banned them. They're very bulky. No Better, The Myth of Human Augmentation by William Taggart. I find myself returning to a story that touched my life. A story about Ezekiel, a young man torn apart by the trauma of augmentation. A man I was lucky enough to be able to help. Ezekiel was a Marine who had been severely wounded in the Gulf. Believing he had something to prove, he asked to be augmented and returned to duty. But when his tour was over, the shock of his changed self sent him into a spiral of despair. He looked for death back home, and there our paths crossed. I was able to turn him around, convince him to have his augmentations removed. After recovering in a Humanity Front clinic, Ezekiel was able to return to the man he'd once been, and became a model case for our group's beliefs. He was truly healed, and the perfect marketing tool. Invest and ye shall receive, for the most part. Oh, well, fair enough. But yeah, I was a bit greedy of him. But then, you know, you could argue, yeah, we got something good out of it. But who knows? Either way, Isarius, I hope we see you again soon. And I'll break out of prison, old chum. Promise. I'll work on it. Right then, so with that then, I'll keep the doors open for you, buddy. Just so then, you know, you got a chance to run away. We need to get out. Oh, and another water punch. Oh, joys of joys. Punch. Oh, which reminds me, I forgot to break that other wall because I reloaded the game when I exploded. It doesn't matter, any of the bar in it. Alright, what's in here? Ooh, credit chips. How much? 328. Well, that's alright. It's better than nothing, I suppose. Just double check I haven't missed anything else. Oh, I had there almost an ammo capacity upgrade. Can my pistol have it? I've also got a revolver, but I don't really want to use that anymore. Not that I used it anyway. Put that on there. Super duper. Right, okay. So my pistol is becoming more and more badass every day. Right, so let's go down the ladder. Then we need to go and get out of here. Oh, I'm speaking like Solid Snake for no particular reason. Oh, I've got to hack this thing, but that's okay. It's pretty easy. No, and then again, even though it's easy, it still messes up. But we've done it anyway, so everything's great. Right, so let's pop on through here. Ooh. Good guys or bad guys or innocent guys? Oh, you're hobos. Oh, okay. Nothing to see here. Just pretend that gate is locked. It's very pooey down there. I am the poo inspector. Like your outfit, by the way. Damn, you walk like a proper prostitute woman when you do that. That's a bit harsh. You walk like a very sexy woman when you do that. Not necessarily a prostitute woman, I'm sorry. Not that I've got anything against prostitutes or women in general. It's just that, yeah, I was a bit quick on the old judgment call there. I apologise. Need to stop doing that. Right, anyway. Ooh, the thing. Let's remove that. What's in here? I don't know. Could be something useful, could be something worthless. It could be all of the above. There's only one way to find out, and that's follow the light bulbs. Following the bulbs will lead us to here. Is there anything extra? Not quite, but there is. Something covered with barrels. Oh my god. And I don't know where I am, but everything's all blocked off. I know I'm yawning because I'm tired. Right. I am aware of that vent. Oh god, this is big. Where the hell am I? I don't think I've explored this place before. It doesn't seem familiar. Well, I don't want to go that way just yet. I want to quickly explore the rest of this place first. Right, anyway. Ooh. Oh, is that where we just came from? It is. Alright, okay. So there's probably not much more to explore then. That's okay. Anything to explore there. Oh, I've got to do all that, really? But I don't think I need to, really, do I? Because it's all back down here. So what's here then? Oh, you want me to find out? Ooh, gas. Oh, well, luckily we can breathe poison gas, so that's not too bad. What's that? Some credits there. Oh, God. A lot of gas. Somebody pooped badly down here. Ah, there's a valve. Shut them off then. Oh, that's right then. Right, well, that's blocked off. So what's over here then? Oh, just another exit. Oh, whatever, we'll take it. Okay then, so, right, so who do we need to go for again then? I can't remember now. Not Taggart anymore, not Ezekiel. Oh, the scientists, we just need to locate them because we've now got the knowledge that the trackers haven't actually been disabled, that they have been modified to exhibit a low frequency. Fair enough. I wonder if he told the Barrett and the mercenary groups that he did that. Or did he just say he failed? Whatever, I don't know. Quick, quick, quick. Go. Nice. Don't know what is this way. I don't know if there's anybody we need to be concerned about. I don't even know if we've actually been here. Have we been here before? I don't know. Doesn't seem to be anybody here. Perhaps we have been here before. Rockets. And a rocket launcher. That's not good, really, is it? I mean, don't get me wrong, I like a rocket launcher, but that's not good. I still can't pick it up. That's not good either. Okay, let's just drop a load of useless stuff then. What's that? Machine pistol ammo, drop it. Shotgun ammo, we got 60 shells. You can drop those. That's fine. Painkillers. No, we'll keep the painkillers. Actually, they might be handy in a pinch. Fragmentation miners. Alright, that should be alright. Oh, really? How much space does this bloody thing take then? Oh, God. I need everything. Oh, no, drop those. Can I take it now? Yes, now I can take it. Blimey, that took a lot of stuff. Fair enough, fair enough. At least we picked it up. That's the main thing. Right, okay then. So, ooh, we can go up there. Actually, I don't know if we can. Nice. It looks like an alternative entrance. All right. Is there a way out of here? Doesn't seem to be. Maybe this is just an extra bit. Maybe we. I don't know. Can we pick anything up to move it, or? No, we can't. Interesting. So this is a completely bare bones room now. Alright. Guess it was just an extra thing to do. Just pick up a rocket launcher. Fair enough. I'll take it. I swear to God, we've been here before though. It looks like, again, this is a gangster area. I mean, wait, I can't get out. What the? Oh, I can. I have to jump over the top. Ah. Yeah, we've been here before. I swear to God we have. Yeah, this was back when we had to infiltrate the building to get the weapon cache. Huh, you know. Why are we going back this way then? I don't like this. Where's everybody gone? Ooh, hang on. I can go through here now, can't I? Because I can pick up things. Ah, we can learn what this place is now. Ah. Ooh, cool. Can have a gander now. So this is the place we couldn't go through before. So what be in here then? I don't know. I'm intrigued. Probably nothing really, but you never know. You never know. Ah. Nothing. Really? All that and there was nothing here? Are you kidding me? Oh, perhaps these shutters were open or something. Oh, I don't know. What's the point in here then? There's nothing to break or anything. Don't like that. Unless there's a hidden vent behind these boxes, maybe. Could be. No, there isn't. Nothing. How bizarre. Oh, there's another ladder up there. Oh, I see. Oh, that's sneaky. Alright, game. Game on. Game on. Alright. I'm game. It's not that we're going to benefit anything from this or anything. It's just a question of, I wonder what was up here the whole time. Might as well have a look. At least get some experience points, Pathfinder and all that. It's all good. God. I don't recognise any of this. Well, I wouldn't do because it's the first time we've been here, but... Oh, it took us back here. Ah. Alright. Well, I forget how that tied in with the mission we did here, but I'm sure there's a reason for it. Either way, cool beans. Oh, that's cool. Well, at least we managed to explore that place in the end. Nice. Good times. Right, okay, so... I didn't need to come this way, though, did I? I could just... No, I don't need to come this way. I could just go back there. I don't see the point in going through there anymore. Alright, we'll go through the other way then. There's no point going back that way because obviously it's all done. Everybody's moved on from their lives. It's kind of pointless really. So yeah, then we'll just go back the boring way then. If I have missed anything bonus-wise, aside from the rocket launcher, let me know. But as far as I'm aware, I can't remember anything else important there. I'm sure it's just like extra weapons and MacGuffin. I don't think there's anything like quest-wise we need to do, so we'll be fine. But let me know anyway, because, you know, I'm a bit of an idiot. Good old beer. Right, anyway. Let's see where we're at. So let's go back where we were then. Actually, don't go that way. Go this way. There we go. Sneaky. Do, 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 do. That's my favourite game of all time, that is. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater is so good. I've done this before as well. Are you all lethal? I bet you are. I'll quickly save here so I don't get into trouble. Oh yeah, this was all blocked off before and I couldn't get access to it again. Alright, oh fair. Oh no, wait, the door's open. I'm confused now. Oh, we're back where we need to be. Ah. Is the riot still going on? 'Cause it seems very peaceful over here. I'm taking it is. Oh yes, we've got to go back to our apartment, haven't we? That's right. So then we can go get picked up by Malik to get to actually get to Sarif Industries. Of course, because of the riots. Now I know what's going down.
Controversial satellite footage uncovered by Picus. Detroit, Toronto,
that's all
Mumbai,
right.
and
Nothing
Rio
in
de
the
Janeiro
newspapers. Can I
all
access
report
this?
violent clashes taking place outside the doors of such well-known biotechnology firms as Kusanagi, Isole, and Sarif Industries. The footage sparking the riots appears to show scientists performing crude, torture-like experiments on teams of augmented super soldiers. Just minutes ago,
Access granted.
Ru, CEO of the Taiyong Medical
From Rob Davis to Sherry, Mirror, last call. Hi, the mirror you ordered to the penthouse bathroom arrived in our warehouse almost 4 weeks ago. This is your last reminder. If you don't pick it up away, you'll have to ship it back. Let's hope they did. Right, okay. Yeah, I still can't believe that, like, the majority of people of Detroit are, like, getting all upset over the fact that there was a video being released about of showing scientists operating on people for super soldier experiments. Like, anybody cares. If it was, like, operating on civilians and doing stuff that was shady, like, it showed footage of scientists doing augmentation stuff that civilians had bought, and then doing shady stuff on top of them, that would be weird. And if they are doing that, that kind of makes sense, in which case, my bad. But if they're not, and it is just the super soldier thing, I kind of find it hard for people to... I kind of find it hard for people to actually sort of go, oh yeah, this was terrible, you know. I'm just saying. Oh, an armor piercing system. Oh, I need that. No, I need that. What do I get rid of? I'll just drop that for a moment. Because I can put that on my pistol, can't I? No, I can't. Oh, what? What can I use that for then? Yeah, for 10 minutes. Oh, I must have, because I must have already put it on. That's why. Ooh. All right, never mind. Okie dokes. There we go. I don't want anybody to know my TV's a secret.
Re-establishing security system.
Thank you.
See you soon, Mr. Jones.
I'll see you soon, baby. I shouldn't say that. Sorry, I've offended ladies. My bad. Shouldn't call you baby. Love. I'll see you, love. That's the pet name I usually go with. I know some women don't like love either, and I'm never. Like, I've had this before. I don't know what to call love. I say ladies, but even some girls or ladies are like, "Oh, don't call me that." And I'm like, "Well, what else am I supposed to call you then? I don't know your names. I'll call you by your name if you want, but you'll have to tell me what it is." Oh, I don't know. Either way, I still love you all, and I know I'm difficult to love, and I'm a bit of an idiot, so never mind. Anyway. Let's get to the roof. Get to the chopper! You knew that was coming. Right. So while that's coming down then, obviously I know we have to do this. Let's see, how many practice points I've got? I've got 1 left. Does that mean now I can... Yeah, we'll upgrade the Typhoon explosive system. I think that's a good idea. That would be a really good idea. Excellent, so now we've got the full Typhoon system now, which apparently is going to be useful for a certain boss fight, so... Thank you for that advice. It's now all upgraded. I must remember that it's also assigned to the D-pad, so I don't go, oh, how do I use it? Oh yeah, D-pad.
Nice detective work, Jensen. You ready to return to HQ?
I am.
Yeah. Let's hope Pritchard's found that frequency.
You said it.
Yes, apparently it's a very low one as well. Kind of makes sense really, because you'd think if it's so low nobody would detect it, because low frequencies don't usually have a lot of usage in the IT world, or just information in general. You want as high a frequency as possible to get as much information out as possible, as fast as possible, especially for very complex tasks. So yes, a low frequency would be the last thing you'd look for or think about. I get that. But no, like I say, yeah, I'm quite happy to stand by him. Or at least let him live, or at least I'll break him out of jail. I'm fine away, don't worry. Anyway, back to Sarif Industries we go. I'm enjoying this game, like I said, still. It's kind of... to me, it's kind of lost its focus a little bit. Only because it's doing the generic Illuminati thing, but then again... I'm not giving it a chance. I need to give it a chance. So that's all. I enjoyed the small focus plot, but it's got a bit bigger than that.
For you, Jensen, from Pritchard. He says he's not in the office.
Great. So what exactly am I supposed to do?
I don't know. He said you should check in with the boss.
Well, we'll do that next time then, because I'm going to have to end this video, otherwise my hard drive's going to run out of space. So, can I say thank you very much for watching if you have done, and in the next one we shall go and meet Sarif again, and sort things out, or get punched or beaten up or whatever, I don't know. Way the twists and turns are happening in this game, anything's possible. But anyway, I hope you're all well, and I hope to see you soon in another video. So take care, take it easy, have a good one, and I'll see you around.